Uh, Hello guys, I'm GRK Swami. I'm here to teach green engineering systems. So today let us discuss about alternate roofing materials. In the construction of green buildings, roof is also one of the main important construction. So for roofing, what materials, eco-friendly materials are using? Let us see today. Alternate roofing materials, such as there are 4 types of roofings are there, alternate roofings. One is stone slab roofing, jack arch roofing, madras roofing, deck roofing. These are the 4 types of roofing styles. You please copy down these in your notebook. Let us see one by one. Coming to the introduction of this roofing, the alternate building materials, those are we always see economically and less cost and replacing conventional building materials. Whatever the material we choose in construction of green buildings, we choose economically less cost and eco-friendly material. Okay, and these materials are using from ancient time, and those are effective, easy to install, and functional in wildland fire environments also. Okay, and this first one, stone slab roofing. In the name itself, it is a stone slab. You might see in ancient buildings. Nowadays, those are not much using, but this eventually in stone slab roofing, different forms of mortar were used to hold the stones together. Means the stone joining. Different types of mortar, cement is used for joining. Okay, and you can have a look here, that picture. Similarly, the roofing, stone roofing appears like that. So that stone slabs have to prepare before starting of the construction of stone roofing. So the stones are not much easy to split. Generally, the stone is available in the bulk form that we are, as per our requirement, we are cutting into different shapes and sizes. So in the similar way, we prepare slabs also from the stones, so that we get form natural building material. So this traditional stone slabs provide excellent insulation and unique looks. Means even in our Vignan University also, all the constructions are going in stones. The dividers they constructed newly, they are attaching the stone tails only. Okay, our Vignan University completely, Lara Vignan University is completely, especially A block, made up of completely stone, because it is eco-friendly and it long lifetime will be there. Okay, so here now it has unique insulation and unique looks. And stone slab roofs are also solid and virtually storm proof. Okay, nowadays the stone slabs are seen a part of the restoration of heritage building or decorative feature. So the stone is using as a decorative feature. So even our staircase, main block staircase, all made up of stone slabs only. Okay, these stone roofs appear like this. The stone roof cut into different shapes. Stone roofs are not much using nowadays at present, except for covering small vestibules, porches, and turrets, towers and monumental buildings. Because nowadays it became more costly than brick, and they may be flat or pitched. Large slabs are used for flat roofs, and small ones are pitched roofs. Okay, here you can see different shapes of roofs. Okay. So how they construct this roof? If you see that methods of construction, it is a flat roofing system. Flat roof, here you can see in this picture that sandstone slabs. Slabs are arranged side by side, and it is folded by a finishing layer terracing, and there will be finishing layer will be there, and bed block or fired brick will be supported by this slab, and here there is soil block and fired brick layer to facilitate curing of terracing, and overhanging 50 centimeter, 60 centimeter. You know overhanging beam. So overhanging means it will be overhanging 50 centimeter, 60 centimeter beam, minimum bearing of 15 centimeters. All not necessary, just for understanding purpose I am telling. Okay. So in stone slab, it is a flat roofing system with stone slab resting over steel or slender RCC section beams. Okay, the stones are resting on the beams. Generally, any slab resting on the beams only, na? So similar way, stone slab also resting on the beams. The slabs are laid over the terracing for insulation and to provide a slope for a rainwater drainage. Slabs are laid over the terracing for insulation. Okay, on the terrace they keep the slabs and all. Okay. Let's start with the construction, and different methods of constructions are there. Whereas stone slab is concerned, that is this is one method, that is traditional method. In the traditional method, stone slabs are placed over a wooden planks. So on the wooden planks, the stone slabs are placed, which are supported on wooden beams. So my house construction is same manner only. Now down wooden beams will be there, on that stone slabs are there. My old house, mine is almost 100 years back house, very big house. So planks which are supported on wooden beams. Okay, and this keeps the building cool and is mainly suitable for hot and dry climate. So this in hot and dry climates, this building very cool and is mainly suitable for hot and dry climate. Okay, and there is no need of centering and shuttering. Okay, so here you can have a look that down wooden beams are there, on that stone slabs are mounted. Here you can have different construction. If you go to Hyderabad, Golconda Port and old monuments and old houses are constructed using this stone slabs only. Nowadays, it became very costly. Here you can have a look of this, how they are constructing the wooden slabs. Okay. So there are three types of wooden, stone slab roofing is there. One is corbelled roof. Corbelled roof appears like this, and the second is flat roof. It appears like this, and gabled roof. Gabled roof. So these are the three types of roofs. Here you can have an example at Karnak, Egypt. On Karnak, Egypt place, they constructed a stone slab roof like this, and even nowadays all the temples, all our old temples are stone slab only, right? So a structure with stone walls supporting flat roof made of stone slabs of large builders. Okay, all our ancient temples are made of stone slabs only, if you see. So the advantages and disadvantages of stone slabs are it is good insulation, as I told, a beautiful appearance because stone appears very nice and so beautiful appearance. They are solid and also storm proof and waterproof roofing and durability. So, many days there will not be any problem. And it is very heavy and very so many labor is necessary to construct and an obsolete cladding material. Okay, and not suitable to withstand loading form and loading from furniture, etc. of modern residential buildings. Okay, so these are the advantages and disadvantages of stone buildings, stone roofing. So next, second type of roofing is jack arch roofing. Jack arch roofing. Here you can have a look of jack arch roofing. Coming to the jack arch roofing, here you can have a look how they appear. So this jack arch is classically defined as structural element in masonry construction that provides support at opening in the masonry. Means you can in old railway bridges and if something entering into the very big church or somewhere temple, you can see this jack arch. So alternate names are this jack arch can be called as flat arch or straight arch. Okay, so these are not like regular arches, and jack arches are not semi-circular in form. These are you may think that this is semicircular. It is not semicircular. Okay, instead they are flat in profile and are used under same circumstances as like this. Okay, so jack arches appears like this. These are not semicircular. So generally the materials using in the construction of jack arch are brick, as you can see, steel, concrete, and clay gypsum mortar. So cement is clay gypsum mortar, and concrete steel bricks are using. So the roofing technique is Orville is that of jack arch roof with terracotta hollow blocks and precast concrete beams. So precast concrete beams. You know, if you go Hyderabad, this jack arch can be you can find in down the railway bridges, and in Hyderabad you can find more this jack arch buildings and old police stations and entrance into the big buildings are constructed using this jack arch. So here jack arch buildings construction is like this. You can have a picture, and timber flooring will be there down. This is timber flooring, and iron beams are located like this, I section beams, and brick arch. So bricks are arranged in this manner, and this is concrete fill. In between this, all this iron and brick and all, they fill the concrete. Okay. So here you can have a look of this jack arch building. So the advantages of this jack arch building are so heavy material you need not to use. That is very small pieces of material that can be handled by individuals. Handling is very easy, and arches are typically sawn from an appropriate sized fired clay lintel. And there is considerable scope for incorporation of decorative patterns and elements into jack arches. So means whatever the decoratives you can install in the jack arches easily. So those are the advantages. And the jack arches construction, as I explained, support for slipping form work and starting point for the jack arch roof. It will appear like this. So generally jack arch roofs appears like this. Hope you got idea. Nothing much explanation is needed on this, I think. So jack arch at Orville are appear like this. These jack arches you can see in Tirupati also. If you go to Lord Venkateswara temple, at some places you can see this jack arch. Okay. And the third type of alternate roofing is for green buildings, Madras terrace roofing. Madras terrace roofing. So Madras terrace roofing appears like this. Madras terrace roofing. So coming to the introduction of this Madras roofing, this is a traditional roofing. Generally, it is found in South India here, and it innovates the use of wood. Means a locally available material, which is a small brick and lime plaster. So small bricks they use, not of big size, very small bricks, and along with the lime plaster, lime, as we already discussed. So lime or lime porcelain cement, I told you. So that lime is using as cement. So these are commonly used for small spans. Means very long span roofing cannot be constructed using this bricks. For small spans only, we can construct this roofing, Madras roofing. And wooden beams are used to cover the span. So down wooden beams are used to cover the span. Over this, wooden beams are laid at intervals of less than 45 centimeters from each other. Okay, the spacing between the wooden beams is very less. The gap between is filled with bricks on edges with lime plaster. Upon this, axial brick is laid on edge across in diagonal fashion, plastered with lime. So it's like how they are constructing. If two beams they locate, on the two beams they arrange all the bricks, small bricks, and in between they fill with lime plaster, cement. Okay, just by seeing itself you can get idea. And how it is constructed means a teak wood, whatever the kind of wood you cannot use for as beams, and teak wood joists are placed on rolled steel joists. Teak wood along with the rolled steel, and sufficient slope is provided. And terrace bricks of size, small size, I am telling, it is of size 15 by 75 by 25 mm. That much small, to be laid diagonally, and brick bat concrete of thickness 75 mm to be laid, rammed and yellow to set for 3 days. So these bricks and all are rammed, and for these have to stick for 3 days. And these flat tiles are then laid over this concrete. So initially, wooden beams and iron supportings will be there. On that, slab will be in lime, pot or cement will be placed. On that, bricks are attached. Okay, down supportings will be there, of course. Surface of this roof is finished with 3 coats of plaster. So as it is brick and so many coatings, approximately 3 coats of plaster will be applied. This is how they construct. Here you can have a look. You can get a exact understanding. Bricks are placing diagonally. See here, and here wooden supporting beams are there, and he is arranging all the bricks. On that, here lime plaster, which is white cement, will be placed for joining of the bricks. So finally, this Madras roofing will be like this. Okay. The advantages of this Madras roofing is that easy for construction and maintenance, and flat roof possess good insulation properties. Means this also appear very cool inside. It provides better light, ventilation, and architectural appearance to the building. Means see how beautiful it is appearing roof, and upper floor can be easily constructed, and fire resistance. Because so much weight you need not to carry out, because small bricks can easily carry, and so easy to construct upper floor. And of course, these are fire resistant. The disadvantages of these Madras roofs are a long span. If you want to construct, it is not possible, and you without the support of columns and beams, you cannot construct. And initial cost is less than a pitched roof. So initial cost is less and not suitable for places of heavy snowfall. Means where heavy snowfall is there, these constructions are not suitable. And construction speed is lower than the pitched roof. So because so many bricks we have to align in a diagonal manner, and construction time is it's a time taken process. So these are the disadvantages of Madras roofing. And coming to deck roofing, the fourth one. Deck roofing. Here you can see a deck roofing, a flat open portion top of a roof, such as a terrace or a sun deck. So here nowadays many deck roofings are coming because its appearance and transparency to the light. Many types of materials are using in the deck roofing. So it is a flat open portion top of a roof, such as a terrace or a sun deck. It appears like this, deck roofing. So there are different types of deck roofings are there based on the material what we are using, and steel deck roofing, wooden deck roofing, and concrete deck roofing, and cement deck roofing. So 4 types of deck roofings are there. And steel deck roofing, here if you see that steel plates, material used in steel deck roofs are light gauge, cold rolled sections, and welded or screwed to bar joists. So on top, if this steel plates are arranged, this is steel deck roofing. Wood deck roofing. Here you can see this even on Vignan University, that Sangamam Seminar Hall, and the dais, roofing and all are wooden deck roofing. And for decorative purpose in the corridor or veranda are constructing using like this wooden deck roofing for good appearance nowadays. Materials used are sawed lumber and asphalt, plywood or OSB, oriented stand board. Okay, that wooden deck roofing appears like that. Concrete deck roofing, there are 4 types of concrete deck roofs are there. Again, structural concrete and structural composite concrete, and precast concrete, and lightweight insulating concrete. So again, for in concrete deck roofing, again 4 types are there. Generally, these concrete roof decks are commonly topside insulated using adhered insulation panels or cast in place lightweight insulating panels. Okay, this concrete deck roofing, you can imagine how they construct. And the uses of this deck roofing are usually steel roof is support vertical load and the weather resisting system such as insulation, roofing, and waterproofing materials. And deck roofing can be used in garden, landscaping, and to extend living area of houses, as I told already. Okay, and this is about deck roofing. So in the today's presentation, we discussed about alternate roofing techniques using in the green building constructions. These are the eco-friendly materials. Eco-friendly roofing techniques are 4 types we discussed. Those are stone slab roofing, jack arch roofing, Madras roofing, and deck roofing. These 4 types of roofing we noted down, and you all noted down, and these are very important, and you have to remember and copy down. Hope you understand the session. So this is about different types of roofing using in the construction of green building and all. Thank you.